The House will come to order. This morning, the pledge will be said by Avery Ederson and Jennifer Nagayan from Chaparral High School in Parker, Colorado, guests of Representative Ransom.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and
Justice for all. Mr. Randall, please call the roll.
Aye.
Representatives Arndt, Baisley, Beckman, Benavidez, Byrd, Bockenfeld, Buck, Buckner, Bunteo, Caravale, Carver, Catlin, Coleman, Cutter, Duran, Escar, Exum, Froelich, Galindo, Garnett, Geithner, Gonzalez Gutierrez, Gray, Hanson, Herod, Hooten, Humphrey, Jackson, Marquez Lewis, Kennedy, Kip, Kraft Tharp, Landgraf, Larson, Lewis, Liston, Lontine, McCluskey, McKean, McKean, McLaughlin, Melton, Michelson Janae, Molika, Molika, Molika excused. Neville, Pelton, Ransom, Rich, Roberts, Roberts, Sane, Sandridge, Singer, Sirota, Snyder, Soper, Sullivan, Tipper, Tatone, Valdez A, Valdez D, Van Wickle, Weissman, Will, Williams, Wilson, Madam Speaker.
I'll get it done.
Thank you. With 64 aye votes, 1 excused, there is a quorum. Representative Kipp.
Madam Speaker, I move that the reading of the Journal of Tuesday, March 26, 2019 be dispensed with and approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
You have heard the motion. Representative Beckman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I request that the journal be read at length.
Right. Thank you, Representative Beckman. I have consulted with Office of Legislative Legal Services. There's nothing in the rules that requires that the speaker allow the journal to be read at length. So I'm denying the request for the journal to be read at length. There's nothing in the rules, unlike the Senate, that explicitly calls out for the journal to be read at length. We do not do that in the House. Representative Williams.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I agree. There is nothing that I could see in the rules. If I did, we'd certainly be doing it. But in any event, I do ask for a division of the motion.
A division has been requested. I have no idea if there's precedent for that, so the House will be in a recess for a brief moment.
I'm just dividing the question.
Oh, divided. I thought you were asking for division.
Sorry, I said
House will come back to order. Representative Williams, should I explain first? Representative Williams asked that the motion be divided. The rule, what's the rule number? What's the rule number?
12, I think. 12.
Thank you. Under House Rule 12, division of a question can occur when a motion is capable of division. Because this is a single motion, there are not two questions, there's a single question. It cannot be divided in there, for I rule that the motion is out of order. Representative Williams.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And while I disagree with that ruling, I won't challenge it or anything. I understand the arguments that were brought forward by Representative Weissman as others saying that that was not something that's in order. That's fine. No problem. The one thing I would like to reference to this body is Rule 43 pertaining to the Chief Clerk, Rule 43B, number 10, and it has to do with the journal and as it says, and that's on page 33, members, where it says, such other matters as the House may direct. So in that spirit, I move amendment, the Williams Amendment, Amendment 2, to the journal and ask that it be displayed.
So Representative Williams, let me get a little clarity. You are asking that the journal be amended?
Yes. Pursuant to Rule 43.
Can I have a copy? The House will come back to order. Members, the question before us is whether Representative Williams' motion is in proper order. He requested to run an amendment to correct the journal. The issue here is whether or not, by amending the journal, you can change the action of the committee. That's what he's intending with his motion. The action of the committee is final. The journal can only be amended for errors and omissions. That's not what this amendment is. This amendment is not trying to correct an error or omission. It is trying to undo the committee action. Therefore, I am ruling that his motion is out of order. Representative Williams.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I certainly do understand the logic of why the Speaker came to that conclusion. I respect it, I understand it, but nevertheless, Madam Speaker, with all due respect, I do challenge your ruling.
Representative Williams is now challenging my ruling. Under the rules, the Speaker Pro Tem will come to the dais and I will come to the well to defend my ruling.
Can I have a point of information?
Representative Williams.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Can I provide a reasoning as to why I'm challenging? Do I do that now or do I wait? What's the protocol?
You can proceed.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, the reason that I'm challenging the ruling here is because ultimately I think this body has great leeway on determining how to govern itself. There are rare instances when some outside party, such as a court, can come in and decide whether or not we're running our affairs properly. But in this instance, I think we have the absolute authority to vote on this. If you don't agree with the amendment, then you can certainly vote it down. And I'd encourage everyone to vote however they want to vote. And if it turns out that the majority wants to vote down this particular amendment for whatever reason, I think that's absolutely something that you should do. But to not allow the vote to occur in the first place, I think, is problematic. And I would point to the Senate as precedents. On Friday, there were 5 senators that were marked absent. When they had received prior approval from the majority leader and the minority leader in the Senate, they were told that they would be marked excused. Well, they were, in fact, marked absent. On Monday, when the journal came, those 5 individuals tried to amend.
Representative Williams, please keep your discussion to the motion at hand.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm just providing an example of an amendment that was offered on the Senate journal as an excuse as to why we should be able to amend our own journal. And that had nothing to do with a correction or an error, but a dispute about how things should be proceeded. So I don't mean to talk about the Senate, but I did want to offer that as an example. In any event, my main point here is that we've seen this done before. We saw it in the Senate where they tried to amend. The question was offered, the amendment was offered and was voted on. And I think pursuant to House Rule 43, and I'll just say it right here, specifically B, the chief clerk shall keep a journal of each day's proceedings and business in which shall be correctly entered, and then we jump down to 10, such other matters as the House may direct. We're the ones that get to decide what goes in the journal. We're the ones that get to govern our affairs with respect to the journal. And that is why I think, members, that we should be able to vote on this motion. And this motion is of great consequence. The Speaker, in her decision, alluded to the fact that what this amendment would do would try to undo the actions of what happened in the committee. And I fully admit that that's the goal, because I believe strongly in this. And I know we're going to have a debate on the bill later, but nevertheless, I think this is a good opportunity to try and decide this issue. So with that, members, I ask that you would vote yes on this challenge.
The Speaker has ruled Representative Williams's motion out of order. The question before the body is, shall the decision of the Speaker be overruled? Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. So we have an important question in front of us before, but it's not a new question. Several years ago, this exact question came up, and so the precedent is that the journal cannot be amended to show that a committee action didn't actually take place. We do that with the Committee of the Whole. We don't do that with the journal. The journal can only be corrected for errors and omissions. There's no precedent for changing the journal, so you can change an action of the committee. Representative Williams also just said that, referenced the action in the Senate. The Senate has different rules than the House. The Senate rules do not apply to the House. The rules that do apply to the House are clear, that under Rule 43, which is the powers of the chief clerk, and under Rule 6, which is order of business, we are only changing the journal to make corrections. This is actually to show that a different action took place in the committee. So given that, given the precedent, given our existing rules, given that the Senate rules do not apply to the House, I think amending the journal to say that the committee didn't do what it did is out of order. And so once again, my ruling is that this action is out of order. So I ask for your support in that ruling. Thank you.
The Speaker has...
Madam Speaker Pro Tem.
Oh, Madam Speaker.
I just want to clarify, I'm asking for a no vote on Representative Williams' request.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Is there any further discussion on the question before the body, which is, shall the decision of the Speaker be overruled? Seeing no further discussion, Mr. Randall, please open the machine and members proceed to vote. Please note that the board is saying call of the House. That is not the case. This is for the Speaker's request. Representative Harrod, Representative McKean, Representative Harrod, excused. Mr. Randall, please close the machine. With 24 ayes, 39 nays, 2 excused, the motion fails. The discussion of the Speaker stands.
Representative Williams.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. No worries, members. I don't have another amendment. But in any event, you know, we had Representative Beckman request that the reading of the journal occur, and obviously it's not in our rules to force that, but nevertheless, I do think it's important that we kind of go over this. And so members, with that, I'll go ahead and use the time that I have allotted to kind of just go over it. So, members, page 781, House Journal, 72nd General Assembly, State of Colorado, first regular session, 82nd Legislative Day, Tuesday, March 26, 2019. Prayer by Father Sullivan McCormick, Jesuit High School, Denver. The speaker called the House to order at 9 a.m. Pledge of Allegiance led by Alyssa Kim, Oscar Sobczak, Mia Zuger, Indian Ridge Elementary, Centennial. The roll was called with the following result. Present, 61. Excused, Representatives Melton, Mullica, Soper, Van Winkle. Present after roll call, Representatives Soper, Van Winkle. The speaker declared a quorum present. On motion of Representative Kipp, the reading of the Journal of March 25, 2019 was declared dispensed with and approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk. Representative Neville challenged the ruling that the Journal was approved and called for a roll call vote. As shown by the following recorded vote, a majority of those elected to the House voted in the affirmative and the Journal was declared approved. Yes, 63, no, 0, excused 2, absent 0, Arndt, yes, Baisley, yes, Beckman, yes, Benavides, yes, Byrd, yes, Bockenfeld, yes, Buck, yes, Buckner, yes, Quintello, yes, Caravello, yes, Carver, yes. Forgive me if I mispronounce your names, by the way. Catlin, yes. Coleman, yes. Cutter, yes. Exum, yes. Froelich, yes. Galindo, yes. Garnett, yes. Geithner, yes. Gonzalez Gutierrez, yes. Gray, yes. Hanson, yes. Herod, yes. Hooten, yes. Humphrey, yes. Jackson, yes. Hawkes Lewis, yes. Kennedy, yes. Landgraf, yes. Larson, yes. Lewis, yes. Liston, yes. Lentine, yes. McCloskey, yes. McCluskey, yes. McKean, yes. McLaughlin, yes. Melton, excused. Michelson, Janae, yes. Malika, excused. Thank you. Neville, yes. Pelton, yes. Ransom, yes. Sane, yes. Sandridge, yes. Singer, yes. Sirota, yes. Snyder, yes. Soper, yes. Sullivan, yes. Tipper, yes. Tatone, yes. Valdez A, yes. Valdez D, yes. Van Winkle, yes. Weissman, yes. Will, yes. Williams D, yes. Wilson, yes. Speaker, yes. Notice of intent to reconsider approval of Journal. Having voted on the prevailing side, Representative Williams served notice of intent to reconsider the approval of the House Journal of March 25, 2019. The following bills were considered on third reading. The titles were publicly read. House Bill 19-1219 by Representatives Gonzalez Gutierrez concerning modernization of the primacy hearing statutes. On motion of Representative Williams, the bill was read at length. The question being, shall the bill pass? A roll call vote was taken. As shown by the following recorded vote, a majority of those elected to the House vote in the affirmative and the bill was declared passed. Yes, 63, no, 0, excused 2, absent 0, Arndt, yes, Baisley, yes, Beckman, yes, Benavides, yes, Byrd, yes, Bockenfeld, yes, Buck, yes, Buckner, yes, Quintello, yes, Caravello, yes, Carver, yes. Catlin, yes. Coleman, yes. Cutter, yes. Duran, yes. Escar, yes. Exum, yes. Froelich, yes. Galindo, yes. Garnett, yes. Geithner, yes. Gonzalez Gutierrez, yes. Gray, yes. Hanson, yes. Herod, yes. Hooten, yes. Humphrey, yes. Jackson, yes. Hawkes Lewis, yes. Kennedy, yes. Kipp, yes. Kraptharp, yes. Landgraf, yes. Larson, yes. Lewis, yes. Liston, yes. Lentine, yes. McCluskey, yes. McKean, yes. McLaughlin, yes. Melton, excused. Michelson, Janae, yes. Maleka, excused. Neville, yes. Pelton, yes. Ransom, yes. Rich, yes. Roberts, yes. Sane, yes. Sandridge, yes. Singer, yes. Sirota, yes. Snyder, yes. Soper, yes. Sullivan, yes. Tipper, yes. Tatone, yes. Valdez A, yes. Valdez D, yes. Van Winkle, yes. Weissman, yes. Will, yes. Myself, yes. Wilson, yes. Speaker, yes. Co-sponsors added, Representatives Beckman, Byrd, Buckner, Quintello, Carvello, Coleman, Cutter, Duran, Escar, Exum, Froelich, Galindo, Gray, Herod, Hooten, Jackson, Hawkes Lewis, Kennedy, Kipp, Lentine, McCluskey, McKean, McLaughlin, Michelson, Janae, Singer, Sirota, Snyder, Soper, Sullivan, Tipper, Tatone, Valdez A, Weissman, Speaker. House Bill 19-1232 by Representatives Gonzalez, Gutierrez, and Catlin. Also Senators Quorum and Rodriguez concerning the alignment of compliance with the Federal Indian Child Welfare Act. On motion of Representative Soper, the bill was read at length. The question being, shall the bill pass? A roll call vote was taken as shown by the following recorded vote. A majority of those elected to the House voted in the affirmative, and the bill was declared passed. Yes, 62, no, 0, excused 3, absent 0, Arndt, yes, Baisley, yes, Beckman, yes, Benavides, yes, Byrd, yes, Bockenfeld, yes, Buckner, yes, Buentello, excused, thank you, Caraveo, yes, Carver, yes, Catlin, yes, Coleman, yes, Cutter, yes, Duran, yes, Escar, yes, Exum, yes, Froelich, yes, Galindo, yes, Garnett, yes. Geithner, yes. Gonzalez Gutierrez, yes. Gray, yes. Hanson, yes. Herod, yes. Hooten, yes. Humphrey, yes. Jackson, yes. Hawkes Lewis, yes. Kennedy, yes. Kipp, yes. Kraftharp, yes. Landgraf, yes. Larson, yes. Lewis, yes. Liston, yes. Lentine, yes. McCluskey, yes. McKean, yes. McLaughlin, yes. Melton, excused. Michelson, Janae, yes. Maleka, excused. Neville, yes. Pelton, yes. Ransom, yes. Rich, yes. Roberts, yes. Sane, yes. Sandridge, yes. Singer, yes. Sirota, yes. Snyder, yes. Soper, yes. Sullivan, yes. Tipper, yes. Tatone, yes. Valdez, A, yes. Valdez, D, yes. Van Winkle, yes. Weissman, yes. Will, yes. Williams, D, yes. Wilson, yes. Speaker, yes. Co-sponsors added, Representatives Arndt, Byrd, Buckner, Duran, Escar, Exum, Froelich, Herod, Hooten, Jackson, Hawkes Lewis, Kennedy, Valentine, McCluskey, McLaughlin, Michelson, Janae, Roberts, Singer, Sirota, Snyder, Tipper, Tatone, Valdez A, Valdez D, Weissman, Will, Wilson. Madam Speaker, Senate Bill 129 by Senators Story, Danielson, and Representatives Froelich, Byrd, Kipp, concerning the regulation of online schools. On motion of Representative Humphrey, the bill was read at length, as shown by the following roll call vote. Less than a majority of all members elected to the House voted in the affirmative, and Representative Soper was denied permission to offer a third reading amendment. Yes, 25, no, 38, excused 2, absent 0, Arndt, no, Baisley, yes, Beckman, yes, Benavides, no, Byrd, no, Mockenfeld, yes, Buck, yes, Buckner, no, Exum, no, Froelich, yes, no, whoop, got out of order here, excuse me, Buentello, no, Caraveo, no, Carver, yes, Catlin, yes, Coleman, no, Cutter, no, Duran, no, Escar, no, Exum, no, Froelich, no, Galindo, no, Garnett, no, Geithner, yes, Gonzalez Gutierrez, no. Gray, no. Hanson, no. Herod, no. Hooten, no. Humphrey, yes. Jackson, no. Hawkes Lewis, no. Kennedy, no. Kipp, no. Kraftharp, no. Landgraf, yes. Larson, yes. Lewis, yes. Liston, yes. Lentine, no. McCluskey, no. McKean, yes. McLaughlin, no. Melton, excused. Michelson, Janae, no. Maleka, E, excused. Neville, yes. Pelton, yes. Ransom, yes. Rich, yes. Roberts, no. Sane, yes. Sandridge, yes. Singer, no. Sirota, no. Snyder, no. Soper, yes. Sullivan, no. Tipper, no. Tatone, no. Valdez, A, no. Valdez, D, yes. That's surprising. Van Winkle, yes. Weissman, no. Will, yes. Williams, D, yes. Wilson, yes. Madam Speaker, no. The question being, shall the bill pass? A roll call vote was taken as shown by the following recorded vote. A majority of those elected to the House voted in the affirmative, and the bill as amended was declared passed.
Representative Williams, you have about 80 seconds.
Okay. Thank you. I would ask that Representative Sandridge or Representative Humphrey take my spot, or Representative Sane, whoever. So thank you, Madam Speaker. Right here.
Representative Sane.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's an honor to serve with you.
It's an honor to serve with you.
Thank you very much. So Arndt, yes. Baisley, no. Beckman, no. Benavides, yes. Byrd, yes. Bockenfeld, no. Buck, yes. Buckner, yes. Puenteo, yes. Caraveo, yes. Carver, no. Catlin, yes. Coleman, yes. Cutter, yes. Duran, yes. Escar, yes. Exum, yes. Froelich, yes. Galindo, yes. Garnett, yes. Geithner, no. Gonzalez Gutierrez, yes. Gray, yes. Hanson, yes. Herod, yes. Hooten, yes. Humphrey, yes. Jackson, yes. Hawkes Lewis, yes. Kennedy, yes. Kipp, yes. Kraftharp, yes. Landgraf, no. Larson, yes. Lewis, no. Liston, no. Lontine, yes. McCluskey, yes. McKean, no. McLaughlin, yes. Melton, excused. Michelson Janae, yes. Mullica, excused. Neville, no. Pelton, no. Ransom, no. Rich, no. Roberts, yes. Sane, no. Sandridge, no. Senior, yes. Sirota, yes. Snyder, yes. Soper, no. Sullivan, yes. Tipper, yes. Titone, yes. Valdez A, yes. Valdez D, yes. Van Winkle, no. Weissman, yes. Will, no. Williams D, no. Wilson, yes. Speaker, yes. Co-sponsors added, Representative Benavides, Buckner, Buenteo, Caraveo, Hooton, Jaquez Lewis, Crafttharp, Lontine, McCluskey, McLaughlin, Michelson Janae, Senior, Sirota, Snyder, Sullivan, Titone, Valdez A, Speaker. SB 19-47 by Senators Heisey and Sonderberg, Quorum, Donovan, and Janal. Also, Representatives Valdez D. and Catlin, concerning the continuation of the Seed Potato Act and in connection therewith implementing the recommendations contained in the 2018 Sunset Report by the Department of Regulatory Agencies. On the motion of Representative Sandridge, the bill was read at length. The question being, shall the bill pass? A roll call vote was taken. As shown in the following recorded vote, a majority of those elected to the House voted in the affirmative, and the bill was declared pass. Arndt, yes. Baisley, yes. Beckman, yes. Benavides, yes. Byrd, yes. Bockenfeld, yes. Buck, yes. Buckner, yes. Buenteo, yes. Caraveo, yes. Carver, yes. Catlin, yes. Coleman, yes. Cutter, yes. Duran, yes. Escar, yes. Garnett, yes. Geithner, yes. Gonzalez Gutierrez, yes. Gray, yes. Hanson, yes. Herod, yes. Hooton, yes. Humphrey, yes. Jackson, yes. Jaquez Lewis, yes. Kennedy, yes. Kipp, yes. Crafttharp, yes. Liston, yes. Lontine, yes. McCluskey, yes. McKean, yes. McLaughlin, yes. Melton, excused. Michelson Janae, yes. Mullica, excused. Neville, yes. Pelton, yes. Ransom, yes. Rich, yes. Roberts, yes. Exum, yes. Froelich, yes. Galindo, yes. Landgraf, yes. Larson, yes. Lewis, yes. Sane, yes. Sandridge, yes. Senior, yes. Sirota, yes. Snyder, yes. Soper, yes. Sullivan, yes. Tipper, yes. Titone, yes. Valdez A, yes. Valdez D, yes. Van Winkle, yes. Wiseman, yes. Will, yes. Williams D, yes. Wilson, yes. Speakers, yes. Co-sponsors added, Representative Arndt, Buenteo, Caraveo, Escar, Hooton, Liston, McLaughlin, Pelton, Roberts, Snyder, Soper, Titone, Valdez A, Will. Layover calendar items. On the motion of Representative Garnett, the following items on the calendar were laid over until March 27th, retaining place on the calendar. Consideration of third reading, SB 19-148. Consideration of general orders, SB 19-138. Consideration of Senate amendments, HB 19-1106, 1166, and 1129. Appointments. The Speaker announced the following temporary committee appointments for March 26, 2019 only. Education. Representative Kipp to replace Representative Buenteo. Health and Insurance. Representative Gonzalez Gutierrez to replace Representative Mullica. State, Veterans, and Military Affairs, Representative Caraveo to replace Representative Melton. House in recess, House convened. Reports of committees of reference. Energy and Environment. After consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following. HB 19-1218 be amended as follows, and so amended be referred to the Committee of the Whole with a favorable recommendation. Amend printed bill, page 3, strike lines 9 through 15, and substitute wildlife created in section 33-9-104 performed to improve the natural environment to hold a reasonable degree for a stream reach for which the board holds a decreed in-stream flow water right. Page 3, line 23, strike period, and substitute period, and for no more than 3 consecutive years. Page 3, line 25, strike the state, and substitute an applicant may reapply for and the state. Page 4, line 15, strike preserve or. Page 4, line 21, strike preserve or. HB 19-1231 be amended as follows, and so amended be referred to the Committee of the Whole with a favorable recommendation. Amend printed bill page 2, strike line 7, and substitute sells or offers to sell any. Page 11, line 3, strike tub that is portable and substitute tub. Page 14 strikes line 1 through 5. Re-letter succeeding paragraphs accordingly. Page 14, line 7, strike or. Page 14, line 9, strike vehicles and substitute vehicles or products held in inventory on or before the effective date of the applicable standard for each category of products set forth in this Article 7.5. Page 17, line 3, strike residential and substitute new residential. Page 18, line 21, strike portable and substitute new portable. Page 19, strike lines 3 through 7. Finance, after consideration of the merits, the committee recommends the following. Page 19 SB 19-181 be referred favorably to the Committee on Appropriations. Printing report. The chief clerk reports the following bills have been correctly printed. HB 19-1267, 1268, 1269, 1270, 1271, 1272, and 1273.
Representative Sane, you have about 90 seconds.
Signing the bills, resolutions, memorials. The Speaker has signed HB 19-1180. Message from the Senate. The Senate has voted to concur in House amendments to SB 19-014, and the bill has been repassed as amended.
Is there any further discussion? The question before the House. Oh, no, you've heard, we're back at the journal, and we're trying to approve the journal. You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. No. The motion passes. What did you say? Announcements and introductions. Representative Will.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I have a tribute I'd like to have read.
Tribute? No. Please proceed.
The House of Representatives convened in the 72nd General Assembly hereby extends sincere commendations to the Colorado Cancer Screening Program. The members of the Colorado House of Representatives are happy to honor the Colorado Cancer Screening Program, CCSP. CCSP is a statewide program that partners with safety net hospitals and clinics to offer no-cost patient navigation services for cancer screening to the medically underserved of Colorado. The program is coordinated through the University of Colorado Cancer Center with funding support from the Cancer Cardiovascular Chronic Pulmonary Disease, CCPD Grants Program. Colorectal cancer screening is the cornerstone of the CCSP program as the second leading cause of cancer death, killing equal numbers of men and women in Colorado. The CCSP has dedicated the past decade to prevention and helping over 30,000 Coloradans in nearly every Colorado county. CCSP is eliminating cancer death and suffering. Thanks to the program efforts, over 300 Coloradans have had their cancer caught and received life-saving treatment. The members of the Colorado House of Representatives thank CCSP and wish them many more years of success providing help and treatment to Coloradans in need. On request of Representative Perry Will, given this 27th day of March 2019, State Capitol in Denver.
Representative Will.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We're honored today to have these people, the Cancer Center, here with us over here on the south side of the House, and I'd like to introduce them. But first, I'd say, you know, this colorectal cancer is a big deal. You heard it's the second leading cause of death. It's really increasing in younger people. That's a concern. It's increasing in specific rural communities. They don't know why. That's obviously another grave concern. And the screening rate's only about 65% for those people that are eligible, and that's 50 years of age and older. So I think everyone over here on the south side of the House floor would encourage anyone to get those screenings because it saves lives. The other thing, we talk so much about healthcare and healthcare costs. They've told me that just what they've saved in patients and detecting this colorectal cancer that saved probably the insurance companies over $12 million for just the people that we're speaking about here today. So it's a really important issue. I would like to honor these people and the work they do. And I'll start out with the director. Would you please stand? It's Andrea Dwyer, AKA Andy. And Andy's also my cousin. So, you might see the family resemblance other than the stash. So anyway, it's grateful to have. I'm great to have Andy here. She's one of my favorite cousins, and she says I'm her favorite cousin in the legislature. I happen to be her only cousin in the legislature, but I'm still her favorite. So, thank you, Andy. She's the director. The administrative manager is Lori Workman. Could Lori please stand? Program coordinators, Elsa Weltzine, sorry. And then Amy Rasky, thank you. And we want to thank the Safety Net Hospitals and Clinics in Colorado, the Colorado Community Health Network, Yvette Camarena. Thank you, Yvette. Colorado Cancer Coalition, Colorectal Task Force, Karen Whaling. There's also, I want to say that Karen is also a colorectal cancer survivor and a big advocate for this. And the Fight for Colorectal Cancer Research Advocacy Manager, Reese Garcia. Colorado Department of Health and Environment, Becky Seelig. And Megan Phillips. I'd also like to thank, this is being filmed by Andy's husband, Russ. He's in the gallery filming this for us, so I want to recognize Russ. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Representative Valdez.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And members, as you know, this month is Cancer Awareness Month. And I want to thank Representative Will for bringing this tribute forward. Because in my family, my mother's a survivor. My father's a survivor. And my wife is a survivor of cancer. And we need to find a cure for this illness. And Representative Will, I thank you for bringing this tribute forward and honoring those who continue for treatment and prevention, because this disease does not discriminate against anyone. Whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or independent, this is a serious issue, and we need to find a treatment. Thank you.
Representative Lewis.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and good morning. Thank you, Representative Will, for bringing this tribute forward, and thank you, ladies, for all being here. Early detection is what's key with a lot of the different cancers. As you know, I wear a lot of breast cancer pink because I fought it twice, and then I lost my husband to leukemia. But leukemia is one of those cancers that has really stricken the Kim School area. Of course, while I was in Kim School, I lost two classmates with leukemia, and just recently we lost another high school senior there, as well as my husband who passed away 19 years ago. But those cancers are tougher. Early detection, though, is really great, so I applaud all of you ladies for being here and for what you do, and thank you for everyone for being aware, because cancer is everywhere, and we all need to be aware of that, but early detection, so glad you're here and glad you're with it. Thank you, ladies.
Any other announcements or introductions? Majority Leader Garnett.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And members, just I want to give you a heads up on calendar for today so you have some certainty in how your day is going to go. Committee schedules are going to be normal in terms of there's one upon adjournment and then there's afternoon committees. We're going to set a time certain to come back this evening. So however much work gets done in the committees will get done up until 5:30, and then we'll do a call of the House here, and we will move into some additional general orders, second reading of bills work this afternoon. If you have any questions on that, feel free to come up and let me know. Thanks very much.
I have one announcement. Representative Melton will replace Representative Exum on Transportation and Local Government Committee today only. Are there any other, just 1 minute. The Health and Insurance Committee will be meeting in room 107. The calendar says that they'll be meeting in the Old State Library, but that's not the case, so it's going to be House Bills 1176, 1253, and 1211. So the Health and Insurance Committee will be meeting in room 107 and hearing those three bills. Representative Kraft-Tharp.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Business Affairs and Labor Committee will be meeting in LSBA. We'll be hearing three bills: House Bill 1227, House Bill 1234, House Bill 1230. Thank you.
Representative Gray.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Transportation and Local Government, 1:30 today as well, room 112, to hear Senate Bill 90, House Bill 1181, and House Bill 1124. Thank you.
Representative Wilson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Colleagues, I know sometimes around this time of year we forget that we actually do some good things. Some of you that were here last year remember the bill that we put through, which was, if I remember correctly, Senate Bill 141 on nonprofits. We actually opened that up to where instead of being a handful of nonprofits in Colorado being eligible for donations, it increased that to over 4,000. The update with that is that the Colorado Nonprofit Association has delivered a check for $367,341 to the Colorado Department of Revenue for their startup costs for that program. So thanks to your efforts and the support of that, nonprofits across the state of Colorado will be able to start having the checkoff program, and it benefits everyone across the state with those some 4,000 nonprofits. So congratulations. We do some good work.
Thank you. Representative Catlin.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's an honor to serve with you.
It is an honor to serve with you, Representative.
Thank you. Well, today I have to take off one of the calendars. We had thought we were going to have Raucous Caucus, Rural Caucus today, but not knowing what the calendar was going to look like, we were careful and told the people that were going to present, don't come to town, because we had people driving in from Leadville, from Pueblo. So we're going to reschedule it. And I would imagine that that'll make an even better lunch out of it, because the sponsors are excited to do this, and I'm excited to have Historical Colorado come and show us what we are doing as a state to revitalize our small communities out in rural Colorado. Plus, I see a lot of action here in Denver that they must be working on it too. But anyway, we will notify you. We will host another Rural Caucus in regards to the Historical Colorado program, and thank you. I'm sorry for the letdown, but it just seemed like it was fairer to the people than to bring them here and not have anybody at lunch. Thank you.
Any other announcements and introductions? Representative Singer.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Public Health Care and Human Services. We will be meeting in 15 minutes in House Committee Room 107 to hear House Bill 1237. Look forward to seeing you there.
Majority Leader Garnett.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House stand in recess until later today.
Seeing no objection, the House will be in recess till later today.